increase in research papers containing the word delve in the past 2 years. And that's because they're all using ChatGPT. And the craziest thing is, this is going to subtly change the course of the English language, since people in real life are going to increasingly say words that they're increasingly reading.
That video is from May 2024. It's about how at the time ChatGPT loved overusing words like delve or tapestry, and his concern is that people are going to start seeing that and they're going to start using it and saying it a lot more. That's a pretty reasonable prognosis, right? But I don't think it's one that's been borne out by time. And in fact, I think in some cases we might have seen the exact opposite effect. First of all, obviously, 18 months later, people don't really go around using those words any more than they ever did. All right, they don't type that, they don't comment that, they don't really say that. For my ChatGPT, it doesn't really do that anymore, so I guess someone at OpenAI took notice and fixed that shit behind the scenes, and it was a fad. I think another reason, probably the bigger one, is the fact that people don't want to sound like ChatGPT. We've been making fun of LinkedIn speak for a long time, and a lot of that is ChatGPT now. It's the same way nobody wants to sound like a press release or like a Medium article when they talk. Speech, your style, your prose, your syntax has always been heavily social class coded, and I think all AI did was introduce another dimension to that. For example, ChatGPT loves to use the formulation, it's not X, it's Y, and usually does it wrong, right? It feels weird. Nowadays, just me personally, I've become very conscious and deliberate about how and when I use that exact structure. Develop an anti-style against the way AI writes and everything associated with it. This is nothing new. You've always associated the way someone talks with your mental image of the type of person who talks like that. Same way how I see the writings of pretentious debate kids and girls who really want to come off as if they speak French, and I actively try not to write like that. I try to differentiate my own style from that. In a way, ChatGPT has just become another accent.